are joined by Ricki. Like, we're in New York City, where you used to film your old TV show.
Yes, not too far from here.
And now we're back because we're days, literally, from the launch of your new TV show.
Can you believe it? Just when you thought you were getting rid of me, here I am. She's back.
But it's been a while because, you know, TV takes a long time. So they announced that you're coming back and you've had some time to develop it. What was the process like of getting ready to get back on TV? Because you could have done any kind of talk show, and what can we expect when we tune in September 10th?
I love how you make like you don't really know, because you were on my show.
Well, I know. I'm on the first week, so tune in for that too.
It's very sweet to be a guinea pig in the very beginning stages, but you know, the show really is a reflection of me. I'm very much a different person than I was back in the 90s.
We all are, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. That's the catchphrase. You're not the same person you were in the 90s, and neither am I. So it's really the evolved, upgraded show. It's smart, it's relevant, it's topical, but it's not necessarily live. You know, there are issues that matter to mostly predominantly women. And I'm really, it's nice to do something that's really thought-provoking, and it's smart, and it's not talking down to an audience. It's hopefully elevating everybody, and we're all a little bit more mature. We want takeaway, we want to have a good time, and that's hopefully what I'm going to provide with the show.
So if I'm an objective observer, and I just heard that,
yes.
I would think, okay, Ricki's trying to be like Oprah. Is that kind of what we can expect, or is that what you're trying to do?
No, I mean, nobody can replace Oprah. I mean, it would be like literally egg on my face if I tried to say, yes, I'm trying to replace her, there's now a void. But I mean, I come at this from a viewer. I watched Oprah, I watched Phil Donahue. Phil Donahue was a show I actually really am, not modeling the show after, but I'm inspired by him, because that kind of town hall meeting, they would take on issues like gay rights or, you know, circumcisions, this show that we're doing in a couple of weeks, and I really want to look at that issue, and you know, well, I mean, not necessarily like, you know, we're getting down to the nitty gritty of whether to snip or not, but I mean, it's really becoming an issue where states and governments are trying to sort of abolish and tell people what to do with their bodies and their babies. So, you know, I'm all for kind of raising the discussion, getting a dialogue going, and maybe opening people's minds up.
Well, that's exciting that the town hall concept, because I don't think too many shows are doing that right now.
I don't.
You know, you have like a show like The View or The Talk. It's mainly just, oh, what those women think. But it seems like yours will be very audience interactive.
I love that. I love real people. I'm really authentic. I'm very sort of, I wouldn't say opinionated, but I do have a point of view, and but I'm also open to changing my point of view on things. And I look at this from a viewer, first and foremost, and I also look at it like I'm going to be my authentic self, and hopefully we're all going to have a good time. I mean, what you see is what you get with me. I've been around forever, and I really have a reverence for this genre that I didn't have back in the 90s.
And speaking of being interactive, you're going to be doing something different also after your show.
Yeah, we wanted to give you the exclusive because you've been a friend and a fan. And
well, I like the internet too.
Yeah, we're all technology whores. But yeah, we're going to introduce something for After Ricki.
What is it? You want to tell us about it? You have your friend?
Josh, my BFF. Josh Spare, everyone.
Hi.
Josh is not only my dear friend for so many years, but also my publicist, and he's been doing a lot of the MOSs on the street for us for the show. And
Man on the Street.
Man on the Street. That's it. Yeah, that explained it. But tell everybody about After Ricki.
Well, basically, it's a place that people can go as soon as After Ricki show airs, so at 5:30 p.m. Pacific and 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So people can go on after that day's show airs.
You're not going to do 2 shows a day, are you?
No, one time. So it's live only on the West Coast.
Live on the West Coast?
Yes.
Okay.
No, wait, no, it's live. No, sorry, it's live on both. It's live on the East Coast and West Coast, just at different times because of the time change.
Got it. Okay.
So 5:30 in California, let's say, and 8:30 in New York. But it's live.
So is the actual show live? No, the after show.
The after show.
Right.
So what you see that day, the topic that Ricki's discussing that day, you'll then be able to go online to therickilateshow.com/afterricki, and you can
join the conversation,
talk with me about what went on that day. There's going to be behind the scenes footage. We're going to have guests come by that were on the show the day that you saw.
We're going to have after the fact, what happened after. Yeah.
We're going to have some of the producers who produced the segments who can give us sort of the inside scoop on the guests. And then people will have, there's like a common module where fans can interact and talk to us about the show and the topic.
And that could be a great way to find people to be on the show too.
No, I think it's groundbreaking stuff. I think we're using technology to, for all of its resources. I mean, it didn't exist when I did my old show. There was no Facebook, there was no TMZ, Twitter. I don't even know what you were doing back then.
I was going to school here in New
York
City.
NYU. Yeah. So, I mean, good for you. You were getting that education, so now you're on off Broadway.
Hey! Come
Jazz
see me in
hands,
musical.
Jazz hands.
I do that. My opening number.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, I want like your traditional opening number. I want jazz hands. I want a dance routine. I want to do the Rockettes kick.
That's awesome.
We got it all in there.
So wait, when does it
Too.
open?
I start September 8th, and then 2 days later, her show premiere.
I don't do jazz hands. I'll just do them right now.
You've had an interesting journey too, though, because before you still do a little bit of acting here and there, but you haven't done that
I haven't
in a
done it in a long
while.
time. The last thing I did, I think, was Drop Dead Diva. But
Right.
no, I've been asking. You talk about Broadway, and I also have that desire. I think I need to put it out there as well. I turned down Cabaret. I'd gotten the part, Sally Bowles, like in 2002 or something.
Why'd you turn it down?
It was a difficult time for me. I was going through my marriage was kind of rocky, and I had 2 small children, and it was a huge, I actually got the part. I had to audition like you had to, and they gave me the book, and I had to work on the dialogue and fitting in a corset, and it became too much for me. So I didn't do it, and it's one of my big regrets.
On hiatus from the show, you can do a 3-month.
Hey, I wrote a book, Never Say Never, so I've learned to not say that, so you never know what's going to happen. But
That's
the
your
story's very
memoir.
inspiring. Yes, it is.
You've written a few books too, though.
I've written a few. I've written a pregnancy guide and also a book for childhood obesity.
Yeah, actually, I was at a I loved it. It's like 6 Degrees of Ricki. I was at a benefit earlier this weekend, and they had like some signed copies.
They
and
did?
given.
Oh, was it for Carly Chipson's
Yeah,
mother?
yeah.
Yes,
She was in
yes.
Hairspray.
Carly was also in
Hairspray.
Crybaby. She played my part in Crybaby and both my part in Hairspray, and she's a friend of mine, and I know her mom is suffering with stage 4 cancer and has no health insurance, which is a huge issue.
So if you're watching this and you made it this far, you want to help a woman who doesn't have health insurance and has bone and lung cancer, here's the link below. You can donate.
Yes, we love Carly.
We love Carly.
And her mom.
Here. So yeah, it was great to see you giving, paying it forward, and we should all pay forward. One of the things also people, relate with Ricki is, you successfully managed to lose a lot of weight and keep it off.
For the most part. I mean, give or take a few pounds.
Yeah. There's nothing as perfection.
No. And that's something I'm learning to live with, because I think we as a society, and I'm going to do a lot of topics on it with my show, but we women, for the most part, are trying to achieve the unattainable. And as we age, you only get better, you're only as good as today. And learning to sort of look in the mirror and really make peace with what you see and love what you see is something I'm working on.
Is there like a secret for you to...
No, but you have a secret, don't you?
Yeah,
Well, I have many. Actually, I didn't even tell you this one. The real secret, it's 80 to 85% eating healthily and not boozing a lot. Mm-hmm. Because you could have big biceps or a big chest, but you're not going to have abs or a tight core if you're not eating well and drinking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying... Yeah, exactly. Having your cheat night.
Once a week?
Yeah, I wouldn't even say a cheat day. I used to say a cheat day and I would go like crazy on my cheat day. Mm-hmm. But what I do nowadays is I'll just have like a cheat night. So I'll go out for dinner and then I'll do drinks after. Mm-hmm. And then maybe like a second time, but not like a full on like, oh, cheat breakfast and cheat dinner and check out. That's crazy.
It adds up.
But that's really the secret, and like there's no going around that. Like if you want to be, you have to like eat healthy almost all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
so it's changing your life.
It's true, and it's worth it. I mean, to be on the other side of
I feel so much better.
Yeah.
And actually, who was I talking to this to? I don't know, but it's been a 4+ year process. It was only yesterday, I think the yoga girl. I was talking to my yoga girl. I do everything. And I was telling my yoga girl, I've been doing this for over 4.5 years now, but it's only in like the last few months that I'm finally able to feel comfortable and confident in my body. And look in the mirror, I'm like, yeah, you're looking good. I do you.
That's
a big breakthrough to be able to say, I do you.
Yeah, I mean...
Because for the longest time, I wouldn't say that.
How amazing. And it is a long process. It's a
Yeah.
forever thing. I mean, I was 260 pounds at the age of 21. I'm now 43. I'm a little more than half. Like half. I mean, I'm not 130 pounds. I'm not that far off. But I mean, it's about being consistent. It's being conscious of what you're eating and moving your body, putting out more than you're putting in.
So the show starts September 10th. What are some of the topics or things we can look forward to the first week?
Well, the first week...
I'm on.
And it was a great hour. We called it the reality of reality television. And you were really forthcoming about your decision to sort of move into a more positive direction and why you did that, which I thought was really interesting. I did not know that. That's one show. We have a show on hormones, which I don't know if you relate to, but women, we're all obsessed with bioidenticals and what we can do preventatively to reverse the aging process, to feel good, to lose weight. We have a show, Trapped in My Thin Body, where we have Emmy, the plus-size model, talking about body dysmorphia, which is something I struggle with. I'm not at the point of saying, ooh, I look good.
No, but I still
not at that point yet.
I still pinch my loose skin.
Yeah, I look and I see the cottage cheese. But you know what? I know we beat ourselves up. So that's the first show. That's the launch day. We also did a really fun tape that we're going to leak to him later, right?
Oh, okay.
We did a 3-minute sort of homage to my old show, paying homage to my old show.
Oh, I gotta see that.
It's really funny. And
you gotta start giving away stuff too. People love that.
I'm not Oprah. We're not giving cars away, but we gave a magic banana. Magic banana. It's for ladies, and it's, let's just leave it at that. It's a magic banana. And I tried out the merchandise, and it is magic. But I'm bummed. And what else can I tell you? I mean, we're doing stuff that I think I would want to see if I was home watching and I wasn't hosting the show. I think it's really thought-provoking. It's smart. It's elevated content. It's moving in a direction that I think had to happen.
Well, I can't wait to tune in and watch online as well.
Yes, the after show, after Ricki with Josh.
Hopefully you'll come on.
Yeah, I could Skype in too.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Make it really tech.
That's right. That's right.
Ricki can Skype in from wherever she's
at. I'll tweet it.
Well,
yes.
she'll be on sometimes.
Yeah.
There'll be times where she'll stop by.
Yes, when I'm forced to grab that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming by and
so
visiting me in New
York.
York.
Good luck with your big debut.
Thank you too. Bye.
Bye.